We're live. That's what it's saying. So, what's up, folks? Johnny Andrews, author, Platform Rocket. Wanted to do a fast video on the YouTubes specifically because you might not know this. I don't know if so many know this, but there are people who don't do Facebook. I was shocked. So I wanted to make sure that we're giving some love to the folks in the YouTubes as well. And in this specific video, I wanted to go over what I'd like to call I.A.D. There's three things that you want to remember about that. Now, where this came from very quickly, I was having a little chat with an author, and I wanted to, who was doing very well in terms of selling books, but was missing a lot of the pieces, the components, if you will, of a sustainable business. And so really quickly before we dive into all the content, if you're looking for a little bit of help to help you become more profitable, you can check out the next video in the series. It's also a YouTube video. Go to profitableauthorcall.com. All right, so on with the show, shall we? I.A.D. And what this stands for at its most rudimentary level is infrastructure, advertising, and distribution. These are the three core elements, for the most part, that you're going to need in your business in order to become successful. And once upon a time, probably up to about 2 years ago, was actually okay with not having the I part, the infrastructure, because most of the infrastructure was being handled by places like Amazon, iBooks, Kobo, all those different kinds of places. And so you could have a site, say like, your author name.wordpress.com, barely update that thing, not really do anything with it. And all the people would come from, say, for example, Amazon, because Amazon has developed a triumphant infrastructure for these kinds of things. But as you might imagine, times have changed. It's become more complicated. It's become vastly more complex on so many different levels to be able to get seen, because that's what it is. It's not, and one of the big misnomers I want to crush is that if you put out a good book, people are going to find you. That is absolutely not going to happen. There are millions and millions and millions of books out there right now. And so the way to make this work is to understand that you are going out and getting readers. It's not readers, oh, look, let's sift through the millions of titles that all look the same. It doesn't work that way anymore. People are completely and totally overwhelmed and inundated with all of that kind of stuff. So what you want to focus on are these three core fundamentals. And like I was saying, it used to be that a place like Amazon could serve as your infrastructure and your advertising and all of those other kinds of things, because they kind of were a one-stop shop for everything that you needed. Now, as more titles have flooded into the markets, as their algorithms have changed, it's now really important that authors take on the mantle and really begin to focus on this. So for infrastructure, let's look at what that is. At the most basic level, you have your own domain name and it's hosted, with your own hosting kind of thing. So get a hosting account and a domain name like yournameauthor.com. No numbers, no dashes, no dots, just real simple kind of thing. The other piece of infrastructure is you have to have an autoresponder so that you can grow your mailing list, your subscriber base. It's hugely, hugely vital. And the other reason you want a WordPress, well, I should say, let me back up, on your site, I know there's a lot of site builders out there. The one that you'll want to focus on is going to be an install of WordPress. That is the reason why is because for the most part, it's the most secure, but also there's a ton of plugins that are going to help you link your infrastructure to your advertising, to your distribution. Because let's look at what your distribution is really quickly. It's going to be Amazon, iBooks, Kobo, whatever it is that you use. That's your distribution channel now. All right. And yes, you can, as you kind of scale this up, Amazon becomes marketing. Kobo becomes marketing, those kinds of things. And it absolutely goes into the advertising bucket. Now, your advertising will be things like AMS, Facebook ads, sending people to various landing pages and things like that. And so there's a budget involved in this. So you have to look at your infrastructure, your advertising, and your distribution as three separate things. And when you have your infrastructure set up, you can then start using things like your pixels, Google Pixel, Facebook Pixel, to then help enhance your advertising, which then sells more books and thereby increasing your distribution. So I just wanted to make this super fast video, mostly because I have never done a live on YouTube before. It was definitely interesting. Hopefully, we'll see how this goes. Awesome. Kept it even short. Once again, if you want some help in your business, we work with a lot of clients. You can check out the next video in the series at profitableauthorcall.com. Makes sense? Set up a time. See if we can help you. All right. Chat soon.